Well, we found more rust, didn't we? Apart from the boot, I think this is the rustiest part left on the car, to be honest. So the C-pillar, the driver's side C-pillar. Let's hook in. So I think what we'll do, we'll just start by replicating this this section here with this lip and whatnot, and we'll carry it over to there. Right, so what I've done here, I've just marked out some reference points just with a outline texter, and then put the old baking paper on top with some magnets. Traced out the flange. So the idea is we'll go and match this up on the other side. So that's where the lip's got to go in relation to this old rusty and crusty. Yeah, that's where it's got to go. So I think what we'll do, we'll just now go over with our cold rolled sheet and we'll mark this section out on a piece of cold rolled. I'm just marking a reference line here, about 13 millimeters off the, it's actually quite a pronounced crease. Yeah, so there's that slight crease. It's only ever so slight. There's a little bit there, runs up there, and then I've got this reference line here and this bone at the back, so that's what I'll line up. Righto, so, and then we've got a protruded, oh, we'll make another piece actually up there. We'll focus on this piece first. Righto, so let's go back to the cold rolled. So we'll need a bit extra here. Bit up there. And cutting. Have to get it quite accurate here because this is the bit that it's on that line. Our fold line. That'll be my flange for the window. Shrunk it a little bit too much, so I have to pull it out a little bit, but I'll trim that and make it easier. So I've just mocked him into place. I'm just going to put a couple of tacks down and then we'll try the guard on. Sitting a bit high. So this guard had nothing. Like, this wasn't even joined to anything. That was mostly rotted out. There was no guard lip. And the only thing was this brazed up B pillar that was put on wrong when they did the smash repair. So, and of course, I've got my cut line there, which is out by a mile. So I've still got to do some finessing. So anyway, I'll keep doing it off camera. The fit now. That's looking pretty good. That where I've temporarily welded that lip. That fits nice. It's dropped a little bit, so I've got a little bit of room for error. This all looks good. That's all got to get fixed, obviously. And the door gap looks good too. I'm still working on this wheel arch, man. This wheel arch is AIDS. There was no lip on here, it was all rotten. And so I'm gonna have to replace this wheel arch. So I've got a little bit of room. It's about 3-4 mil that the bottom part's protruding, but I'll fix that when I put a new arch on there. This guard's gonna need a lot of TLC. So we'll cut and shut this lip here, and away we go. Hey, this is bang on, eh? The flange is a little bit narrow here, a little bit fat there, but the profile is bang on, as is the positioning. So really happy with that. Really pleased. So probably should have done that before I did anything else, especially this wheel arch. But anyway, that's all tacked in. I'll weld that tomorrow morning when it's more agreeable for the neighbours. And I'm just making a template here. So this is a mock-up from the other side. They're not the same. Ford, these things are rough as guts, the way they put them all together. But anyway, this is what I've got to replace. So we'll do that. And we'll make a new lip here to join this one. And yeah, then we'll move on to the next part after that. This thing out the other night, got my wife to go and pick it up. Need it because I've got my column down there, it's missing one there. I'll come in the shed, have a look, and I've got this one out of the old panel van, and I've already got one. Damn. Anyway, never mind. Back to the XA. Pretty happy with that, how this thing turned out. Seeing I'm not a master fabricator, I'm the opposite of a master. Yeah, so we've got him roughed in. Wide gaps as usual. All the usual stuff happens in my shed, but anyway, we'll fill him in. But yeah, overall gives us a nice profile. I had to trim all that up, fix him up, because that was stopping the guard from going on properly. But what we'll do now, I think we'll cut this out, and we'll see what's hiding underneath there. Ugh. Yeah, it's not as bad as I thought it was. So I just have to rebuild this here where it meets this part here. So this is part of this. So I'll have to rebuild basically all that there and all that to this bit here. So all this will have to be rebuilt. Get some strength in this C-pillar again, and yeah, gives us great access, and I'll be able to clean all that crap up too. Slightly off topic. I'm finding these things everywhere in the car. These wasp nests. I mean, there's one in there. There was some hiding just there. I mean, I'm finding them everywhere. I'm having nightmares. I'm literally having dreams about these things. It's crazy. I'm just making a cardboard template in addition to the baking paper one I made. Just that's how I know if I'm on the right track, because I'm an amateur, and I like to make things temporarily to get an idea to see whether it's actually working what I'm actually trying to make. So just taking my time there, just welding these little bits up. Had all sorts of dramas today. My gangle grinder died, so I had to fix it up. Righto, lip's done. Bit of an undertaking there. This weld here is looking a bit ugly. I've got to dress it back. I'll wait till I get me little air sander belts. I'll get in there, clean him up both sides. There's a fair bit of penetration there. Righto, there's me a little bit. Let's go and make a bend. I just made this bit here to go there. Pretty happy with that. That lip's done. Next plan of attack, working from the inside out, so I'll start working on this one here. Yeah, we'll get onto that now. Something like that. So just mocking this in now. Made another piece here. Try and fill in this gap, eh? So yeah, I'm just going to cut and shut. So I've got to give him a bit of a trim here to get him to fit in that nice radius. Get a nice radius edge rather. I've already trimmed that. So that's where the weld line will be. I've got to trim that up a bit there and down here and down that, but I'll work on that now. But I'm just trying to get this one right. I'm happy with the radius. I used a gas tank to roll it in a sort of what would you call that, convex radius. So anyway, we'll neaten this one up and then we'll tack him in. As you can see that, look, I've ground all the tacks back, ready to weld. I'll do the same over here. I'll just make a little patch for that first. Yeah, and then after that, I think we'll trim this and build a section underneath here. It stops around here somewhere, and then this piece here, when I replace this other piece, that'll have an edge that folds. That'll have an edge that folds over, and it tucks up underneath here, going by the other side. Yeah, so let's keep going. Alrighty, we just weld that little jigger in now, and we'll get it ready to weld the whole lot in. Right, that's all welded in. I've got to let it cool off a bit. I'll clean her up. See, I stuffed up here. There's supposed to be a piece of metal going from there to here, but that's all academic now. Not going to worry about it. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to fix up this piece here. So I think we'll cut him. He's got to go over to this where I've marked out a slot. And he'll come down here, fill in that little pizza cut there, and yeah, then we can focus on this part here. Dress this one up, we just got to put some more copper spray there. It's all primed underneath, so it's going to go on like something like that. And then I just got to cut that groove out before I put this on, and then we'll the final bit will be a flange piece that goes on here and ties this C-pillar support to the east C-pillar inner, rather I should say. And yeah, we'll be done. The gimbal just went flat, didn't it? So anyway, yeah, I'll give it some more juice. I just got a bit worried about welding with this old metal, but I'll weld all this now, and then I'll push him over, plug weld those, and then finally You won't forget this. Thanks for watching, guys. That was an epic. 100% assured now that I've got full strength in that C-pillar, where it was just bugger all holding it together, to be honest. So another job done. It's going to be a little while until I get to the boot. I'm still saving, but I might start working on the doors next video. So stay tuned.